now that we have a method to display the options or the menu, we can go on and write more methods. So the next method we're going to do is the add task method, and this one here is going to return nothing. So all it's going to do is add an element to the array and then increment the number of elements in our array. So then first thing we do is static void add task string to do list and ref number of elements. Okay, so let's declare static void add task, and then it's gonna take in an array of string, call it to do list, and it's going to take in as a reference an integer which is the number of elements, right? So now we are going to add a task. What I'm going to do at this point is use the code that we've used before, just to show you that we don't have to rewrite all this code again. So then there's code for adding element, right? So in this code, instead of to-do list or what did we put in here? Our array is to-do list. In here our array is names, so wherever we have names we're gonna have to replace it with to-do list. Okay, so if number of elements is 6, our array is 10 items long, so when the number of items is 10, then the array is full. We just tell the user the array is full. If it's not equals to 10, then we tell the user to enter a task, right? And then we add it to the to-do list array. So we just changed the name of the array that we are using from names that we used in the previous examples we were doing. Now we are using to-do list. So basically this part here you can just memorize and then use it all the time. And let's see if this works. And for now we're not going to be displaying the options because we know that works. All we have to do now is call add task, then pass in our list, and then as a reference we must pass in the number of elements. Also, after we add an element to the list, we increment the number of elements. That's why we passed it as a reference. So now we can run the code. Okay, I think I left the directory. So where are we working from? Add tasks. Okay, ls cd and then cd2. Then let's run the code and see what happens. Add task, enter a task. Okay, if I say okay, so that kind of works, but we don't know if a task is added to the array yet or not, but this should work. So now we can move on to the next what do you call it, to the next method, which is gonna be displaying all these tasks. There's a way to like test if this works, but then we'll just test it using the display tasks method.